What the fuck?
It's like croutons in a soup.
Don't turn down any opportunity, whether it's a camp, a clinic, because you never know literally who's watching.
Make your own decision and stick with them and know they're the right decisions, right? And even if they aren't right, don't regret them.
He didn't know creatine existed. So you got some creatine? He's like, oh, yeah. Lift heavyweight.
Shipped across the border. I shipped across the border.
Shipped across the border, man.
Welcome back to Shipped Across the Border. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Shipped Across the Border. My name's Max, and I'm here with Chris, and today we are fortunate enough to have on the last member of the Elms men's basketball team, who we haven't had on yet, also known as the loudest person on campus, Rayquan Anderson. What up, bro? Thank you for coming on.
You know what I thought about?
What do you think about?
He might be the last Elms basketball player we interview
Ever. Yeah,
It's a lot of pressure, bro.
This is the last teammate of mine that we'll ever have on the podcast.
Likely, very likely.
I mean, I'll not have any other college basketball teammates.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Hey, it's crazy. I did not know that.
Introduce yourself to the audience, right?
Rayquan, play basketball, make clothes. It's two favorite things to do in the world.
Where are you from?
From Waterbury, Connecticut.
How did you find out about Elms?
Coach Fish hit me up, came to my games. I was pretty interested in the school.
You had a pretty successful high school basketball career, right? From my understanding. Remember we were talking on the bench of the Alberta's game?
Yeah.
Because you went to school, I don't know if it's necessarily near Alberta's, but you had a teammate who was on the team, and obviously it's in Connecticut. And we were, let's just say the game was, it was trying to distract myself from what was going on. So we were having a little bit of a conversation, and you were talking about your high school career. So talk a little bit about that. Just give the audience a little brief, a little summary.
I went to Crosby High School for 4 years. I averaged 2 points for 3 years and 18 and 12 my last year there.
It's a quick stock jump.
Yeah, what do you think allowed you to 9x your production?
Read that again.
What do you think helped you go from 2 points a game to 18 points a game?
Just staying in the gym, being confident in myself. That's really it.
Yeah.
You also said you won a state chip when you were at high school.
I don't know if that was true, but it's close.
No?
You guys were good, though.
Yeah, we were pretty close, yeah.
That's pretty dope. Talk about the Connecticut basketball scene a little bit.
Connecticut, a bunch of fast, small guards, shifty guards. So I really had to, really work a lot to really, not fit in, but, able to stay in front of fast, small guards.
Yeah, you definitely do have probably the most guard skills of the bigs that we had on the team this year, for sure.
I agree with that.
You agree with that? You definitely handle the ball a little bit, shoot the ball, and play make as well. I think, honestly, the playmaking ability is what, boosted your stock initially to allow you to see rotational minutes early on. So talk a little bit about how the season went for you, for the audience, and how the season went for the team.
The season for me, it was a little bit of a rough start. Got sick, during preseason part, but overall, the first couple of games I was playing, I really didn't expect to play much, but Coach trusted me, so.
Yeah. I think a lot of that was to do with those guard skills that you mentioned before, specifically the passing, because we played an offense that heavily emphasized playmaking at the big spot at the top of the key. So I think that's awesome. Do you have any individual goals for next year?
Just play hard, stay motivated, and stay locked in.
Yeah. Anything over the summer that you're gonna do in order to help you make a jump till next year?
A lot of lifting, figuring out my body, growing into my body more.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that's something you struggled with this year? Was the strength aspect of college basketball?
Yeah, I feel like I had to lift way more in order to, especially GNAC basketball. A lot of them are pretty big, and they're way taller than me. Mm-hmm. So I gotta really lift a lot, eat more.
Did you deal with that in high school?
Yeah. No, not really, because everyone I versed was short, 6 foot under.
Mm-hmm. So you're the tallest player on the court most of the time?
Yeah, every game.
Really? Were you always the tallest kid on the court, or like growing up, or
Yeah,
were you like you were always a big, like
yeah,
you always
I was
grew up as a big?
Yeah.
That's
Did
interesting.
you have your sights set on college basketball when you started playing basketball?
When I started playing basketball, I was like 6 years old. So it was like I was just playing for fun. Then once I got to like my sophomore year of high school, I was really like starting to see like I'm getting really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I started gaining confidence and working more on my skill.
And did you decide like I want to play college basketball? Like I want to
Yeah.
play at the next level?
Yeah.
Did you go to camps? Did you go to AAU exposure
Yeah, I've
things?
been to many camps and a lot of college camps too.
What college camps do you go to?
FDU,
The D1 or the D3?
D3.
Shout out.
The coach there so it was Coach Hack. Was he the coach that was at the
Yeah.
camp? He was our coach at Madai.
It's crazy.
He's a crazy coach.
Yeah, it was pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie.
He yell you guys a lot?
Yeah. Like,
That's hilarious, actually. Okay, wait. Talk about the FDU Florham camp.
so basically, once I got there, I was really scared. I'm not gonna lie. Like I thought I wasn't gonna be able to like compete, but it's like just went out there and played good.
Did you have any interaction with Keith?
Nah, not really. I just met like a lot of like the like trainers and stuff like that.
What type of drills do you guys do?
Yeah, I was gonna ask like, what does a Keith Hack camp
If you
look
remember.
like?
Let's see. When we first started, it was like these weird like running drills, like in like defensive slides.
Sounds about right.
Holy shit.
At first, I was like, "Oh, this doesn't feel like a camp. Felt like a practice a little bit, but it was fun though."
We used to
Met
do
a lot of cool people.
sprints and suicides and 17s with bricks in our hands, and bricks had to be above your shoulders. He was a very tough coach, very very good guy. We're actually gonna have him on the podcast, probably potentially as the next guest. And I mean, obviously we've had him on before, and both of us were coached by him for a year, and yeah, it was a very interesting year. Very very good guy, great coach, but very tough, like a drill sergeant type of style.
So
That's actually crazy.
that is a wild universe crossing moment. But so did you have any other offers other than Elms coming out of high school?
It was mainly prep schools. I had a school in New York. Can't remember all of them, but it was like a bunch. But I really didn't want to play prep because it was like I was gonna do the same thing I did in high school. It had been pretty much the same thing. So just chose to play regular college ball.
So the other colleges, why Elms over everywhere else?
Elms, it's like really like good community. I would say everyone's like really accepting.
Yeah. Then we could transition the basketball conversation over to the fashion and clothes type of thing for a little bit. You obviously put on a little bit of statement fit for the podcast. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know much about fashion. I'm rocking the team sweats and the Picknelly Park tee right now. Chris Beeman has 4 shirts that he rotates through.
So fashion is probably the farthest universe you could possibly have picked.
Yeah.
That I know the least about would be fashion. So enlighten me.
I don't really know necessarily specific questions to ask, but I mean, you can start off like, I mean, you obviously got a unique style. Talk a little bit about that.
It's just more of me just like expressing myself and buying clothes that I think look cool. Just pretty much it.
And you make clothes as well.
Yeah.
You gotta like, I don't even know the first question to ask about making your own clothes, but I'd love you if you were to explain a little bit about your business to us.
So basically, I can like recreate like certain clothes, like flared jeans, like stress pants, wax pants, stuff like that. You guys probably don't even know what that is.
No, not a clue.
I know what flare jeans are, I think.
Yeah, that's more like, that has like started trending over the past few months.
So how do you make them?
My sewing machine.
Oh, so you're like buying fabric and sewing shit together.
Yeah.
Like you just have like pieces of jean material and you're like actually making, that's pretty damn crazy.
You do this in your dorm?
Yeah.
How long does it take you to make a singular outfit? Like if right now, if you see something and you're like, yo, I want to make that, how long would it take you to make each individual piece? Like right now, if you were to recreate this outfit you're currently wearing, how long would that take you?
Probably like 5 months.
Wow.
So it's long,
Like, this entire outfit.
Yeah, let's say top to
Yeah,
bottom.
like that's
but this is probably a complicated type of thing. What about a simpler outfit?
so simple. Okay, probably like say if I was to just make like a pair of jeans, a pair of flared jeans, that's probably like 2 or 3 days worth of work.
How long each day?
At least like 5 hours.
You're just stuck over the sewing machine,
Yeah.
just moving things around.
Yeah, especially when I'm like messing up and stuff like that.
And you resell these
Yeah,
at fashion shows.
yeah,
How much do you get for a regular pair of jeans or clothes, for example?
like 70.
How much does it cost you to make them?
We can cut this
more
out.
than that. Like 120.
Okay.
It costs you more money to make them than to sell them?
Yeah,
So it's just for the love of the game at this point.
Really?
yeah. Once I really like get into it and like learn more and like make like good quality things, then I'll like start really like settling the prices. But for now, it's like
So you show up to these fashion shows. How does
Yeah,
one of
like
those-
yesterday. What was yesterday?
How does it work?
so yesterday was like a event called Thrift Today. I did interviews with my friend Zaid, and we met like a lot of cool people, networked, and showed them my pants. Liked it.
And it was in New Haven?
Yeah.
And what was the purpose of the actual event? Like, what is going on there?
It was just a lot of resellers selling their old clothes, stuff like that. That's where I got this shirt from.
From
Actually.
yesterday?
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
So you have a booth, or you're just like walking around with your pants on your shoulder?
Yeah. Basically, just walking around.
Okay, and you're like talking to people, trying to convince them to
Yeah.
buy your pants. It's dope.
Gotta get my name out there somewhere.
Do you have like a social media account that you want to plug or anything like that?
Yeah, I can.
And then I have 2 more questions. I'm not gonna lie, I'm much more interested in this than I am in the basketball stuff, just because the basketball stuff is being a dead horse, and I've witnessed your freshman year face to face. So I'm much more interested in this because I know absolutely nothing about this.
Archives.
It's not active, the account? You gotta activate that.
It's more of my, a lot of fashion. That's it. A lot of pictures, clothes.
Oh, this is all on your main account. You don't have like a separate like fashion business account?
No. Not yet. Not till I really like learn.
We show the audience. I don't know if they can see it from here. Probably not.
I can just plug it. I can
We could plug it.
picture.
You could plug it. That's actually pretty dope. And most of the stuff you made,
Yeah.
that's pretty crazy. And I mean, we'll cut that out.
When did you start doing that?
And how?
My freshman year of high school, I convinced my grandma to get me. It wasn't like that, like the sewing machine I have now. It was like it was like so small. It was like probably like the size of both my hands. So I started off making like just like regular handbags, stuff like that. Freshman year.
What compelled you
Yeah.
to do
What
that?
compelled me?
Yeah. Like
My best friend Sai, she introduced me to like my first fashion show before like my freshman year ended. And I was like just pretty stuck on fashion and everything.
Can I prod a little bit more as like what about that specifically you enjoy doing?
Looking cool, flyer than everybody else.
Okay. You said it's an expression of yourself.
Yeah.
So like when you're deciding to make a piece of clothing, like are you looking at like other people and what they're wearing, getting inspired by that? Are you looking at like people you look up to? Is it something like internal, like an emotion you feel like I want to put that into a piece of clothing? What is it specifically?
So basically, I go through like on the music I listen to. So it depends on like, say if I like playing like Rockstar, I'll go like cool like shades, all black, a little bit of white, some chains, stuff like that.
Okay. So it's dependent on the music and the
Yeah.
vibe that you're currently feeling.
So a couple podcasts ago, Chris and I were talking about like one of the best ways to, I guess it is express yourself, but also like, I guess deal with what's going on in your life. And I mean, I don't know how would you explain the Nietzsche thing that we were talking about before?
So I don't know if you're like into philosophy or anything, but like Nietzsche has this book called The Birth of Tragedy, where he sort of makes the case that the redemptive quality of art is that it allows you to turn the suffering of existence or like the suffering that you've experienced into art, which allows other people to understand their own suffering and existence better. So would you say that that's something that you felt throughout your fashion endeavor?
Yeah, definitely. It also comes like with my nails too.
yeah, I was thinking like when he was talking about this, it brought back that conversation to me. And you're saying like, okay, how are you gonna express the whatever it is, whether through art and what medium of art is that. And we were talking about that. And physically making that art and then wearing it for other people to see, appreciate, understand, and then be inspired by is one of the coolest ways to, I guess, create, I think. Mm-hmm. You know? Like, it's so different than other mediums of art, like music or different things. I think, like, I just have a attachment to, like physical things as opposed, so, like, creating something, like, I mean, a piece of clothing or something like that, like, as art stands out to me more than, like, singing or painting. Or I mean, I guess painting would be
literal, but writing.
Yeah, writing. I guess painting would be literal too, but it's not as tangible. I mean,
so sculpting.
Yeah, like something like making something like that. That to me is like super intriguing and interesting. And I think that that's such a cool way to express yourself and like everything I said before.
Mm. Is that what your major is in here?
Yeah, graphic design.
Graphic design. So is that a job you want to get in the future?
Yeah.
Do you have anything specific that you're looking to get into?
Mostly like working with like obviously like the top most paid people. But as of right now, I'm currently like working with Dash Theory. It's a modeling brand. I create like most of their flyers.
Mm-hmm. So you're actually doing work for them right now?
Yeah.
That's awesome. And it's like an internship or it's like a...
Just a regular thing. They just needed me for a quick...
That's awesome. And you do like graphic design and stuff for them. Is there any way you're combining like graphic design with the physical tangibleness of the clothing you're making? Like, for example, like Lawton probably rivals you for the most fly on the team of putting fits together.
I dress better than you.
Lawton has some crazy pulls though. He'll pull like a cricket jersey from some random country. So he has some crazy pulls, but I'm not gonna lie, like you definitely have more of like a flashy type of style. Not that I know anything about fashion or anything like that. But he also has a clothing brand.
Yeah.
And we haven't had him on the podcast recently to talk about it. But
Shout out Macho.
Shout out Macho. And he uses like graphic design to, I guess, design those hoodies. And then I guess, I don't really know how he goes about it.
Screen print, right?
Yeah.
But something like that, I guess. It sounds like you're more off the doming. Like seeing something, I like how that looks, maybe looking at a picture of it and physically making it yourself. Yeah. A little bit of a different medium. But are you using what you're learning in graphic design in, obviously you're getting a degree at university, to help you in that aspect?
I haven't started doing that yet because I'm more focused on like building the clothes first. But I feel like graphic design really comes in like once like the clothes are done. Like if I want to add like words to them and stuff like that.
How would you go about them? Like, what is screen printing? I have no idea.
I'm not super in depth on it. My brother owns a company who kind of does like a combination of screen printing and like laser printing, and so like you can just put logos on hats and stuff like that. But like the machines you have to get are really expensive usually to do that kind of stuff, and so usually it just happens after you've made the clothes, and then you take a design. You can like use graphic design, make the logo, put it into the screen printing machine, and then put it on the clothes. I'm pretty sure how that works.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
Where do you get the materials from?
Thrift stores, Walmart. It's basically my two
like for example, the pants.
Pants?
Well, I'll cut out initially so people don't know what we're referring to.
Yeah.
But those pants, where are those materials coming from?
Just regular thrift stores. I go and buy a bunch of jeans, wash them, and
you take them apart and stuff?
Yeah.
That's pretty nuts. That's dope.
So what is the pathway look for? Like you're going into graphic design. How do you jump from where you're at right now into whatever you're trying to get into? Like what is the next step for you?
The next step is to just, I don't really know right now, but for graphic design, I just want to get good at it and be able to like make my own business with that. Mm-hmm. And then, cause that can also like blend into like my fashion career. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. So do you have any interest in being a model with your own clothes, or you purely want to make them for other people?
I want to make them for other people, but I mean, I don't mind modeling for like other clothing brands. I just feel like modeling for your own stuff is like lame. Give somebody else a chance.
Okay.
Have you thought of like promoting your stuff on, like having someone model your stuff and then promoting on social media?
Yeah, but I feel like myself, I'm not good enough yet, so I have to.
So you're still working on the craft.
Yeah.
Do you have anyone that you look up to in the fitness space, in the clothing and fashion space?
I would say my friend Zoe.
What does she do?
So he makes
GT?
clothes. Yeah, he
Apologist.
makes clothes. A lot of like burrow denim. He's been in the game way longer than me.
Is he like a full time? Like he does this for a
Yeah.
living?
Yeah,
Okay.
And he's how old?
22.
Okay, so a couple years older.
So for him, like a full time gig with this would look like you go and just make a bunch of clothes, like bulk
Yeah.
produce kind of a bunch of clothes, and then just travel to a bunch of these fashion shows and sell them a lot.
Yeah.
Is it like? Oh, what were you gonna say?
Oh, him more now. He's like known. He also like was in New Haven. He has like he's pretty known, so he can like just get like his own booth and all that type of stuff.
And then people just line up
Yeah.
and you
And
can
his
buy.
clothes are pretty good.
You have a photo?
Yeah, actually.
I'm so unversed in this, I guess, world of stuff. But I do have a appreciation for, especially the making part. I think that's so cool.
I don't think I've ever been around somebody who I consider they have good fashion. Maybe because I just don't like look at people and assume that they have good or bad fashion. I don't know. It's just not a place my brain goes.
Pretty. So he made this coat?
Not the coat, but everything under.
Can I click on his account?
Yeah.
So everything here he made.
Yeah.
Same thing. Holy shit. Pretty mental. I can't.
So like, what is the gap between
Yeah.
him and you? Is like what I'm interested in. Like terms of he's been in this for. You said you've been doing this since freshman year of high school, so this is your
Yeah.
fifth year going into it. How long has he been doing it?
I can't even.
Since he's been born,
Yeah,
basically. Okay.
since I've known him.
Since you've known him, he's been doing it. So, like, what is the difference between the quality of clothes that he makes versus yours? Not even say that they're lower quality, but just like the skill gap. Like, what is that?
He's able to like take anything that like he can take anything and just recreate it. Like,
Verbatim.
yeah.
And how do you get there? Like, what's the I guess method to developing skill in this area?
Just keep going. Keep trying, try new things.
Like, what's holding you back from
Creating the same clothes.
creating
that
the
he's
same clothing as he is? Like, for example, I'll give you a. So, what's holding my ball handling ability back from being as good as like Goff's is just repetition and muscle memory and speed and different things that I can't just develop like this, right? It takes practice. What's the equivalent of that in this space?
I would say like having like a good area, the right equipment, and good fabric. Because I'm pretty sure he's like not with the thrift stores and Walmart anymore. He's probably like buying from like
Big companies.
Yeah, big companies, stuff like that.
So if you had an unlimited budget, means you could afford the best quality machines, materials. Do you think you would be able to produce a high, like a quality of that level
Yeah.
clothing? So a lot of it is, I guess, opportunity
Yeah.
and stuff. Okay. And so you're saying that the longer that you're in the game, the more you have your name out there, the more you can sell your clothes for, the more money you can make to afford the
Yes.
higher end stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so it's very different than like skill progression and
Yeah.
something like this, right?
Have you talked to him about like where he gets his ideas or where his inspirations come from or like how he develops things?
Yeah, his inspiration really comes from like his head. Like he draws a lot too, so it's like whatever he draws, he can like.
Turn it
That's all comes in with graphic design too. So
Do you have any other artistic pursuits that sort
was
of
gonna ask
parallel
question.
your fashion design? Like, do you draw? Do you paint? Do you sing in the off season or something?
no one really knows this, but I could draw.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you spend time in your room drawing?
Yeah.
Do you have any photos of stuff that you've drawn?
Not really.
Not really. Do you have any style of drawing that you like? Is it realism? Is it
It's more of
animals?
like cartoons.
Cartoons?
Yeah.
Is it like a
That's
sequence? Like you're either writing out stories, or is it just like emotions bleed onto the page, or what kind of?
Like it also comes in with like my clothes. Like I like drawing like cool cartoon characters
With
cool
your clothes on them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty damn crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
It makes sense sort of because if you're artistic enough to have one pursuit, it's very likely that you're good at multiple
For
other
sure.
ones.
For sure.
So it makes.
I
Sort
think
of
it's
sense.
also cool, like the contrast between your two, I guess, passions of basketball and then fashion and creation. Do you have any? Is that ever like difficult? Because like it's two completely different circles, I'm assuming, for the most part. Does it ever like feel like it conflicts or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, like, for basketball, like, I'm not going to pull up in this. I'm going to pull up in sweats and regular outfit. But, like, I mean, when I'm out, I mean, I'll mostly have on, like, a pair of jeans, cool T-shirt, some shoes.
I feel like fashion is starting to become more, basketball's having to become more of a fashion influence type of thing as well. So I take that back. It's not necessarily separate. It's just more the people that you come across have different personalities and types of things. That's more what
I want to ask this. I've seen a few fits, like guys pull up to games,
like Shea,
or like Westbrook, who has like the crazy like super pink suit.
Kyle Kuzma has a suit, pink suit with no shirt underneath.
Like, I'm not one to dismiss that. I just don't understand it. So like when they pull up in that stuff, like are you looking at me like that's sick?
Fire.
Okay.
Do you have any like examples of like an NBA fit that you're like that's fire?
Like 3 Dennis Rodman fits.
Dennis Rodman.
That makes sense.
He's a Dennis Rodman fan, I think.
That would also make sense.
Am I just making that up or? Fire. That's pretty crazy. You don't meet a Dennis Rodman stand on the street very often.
But that was probably mostly because it was off the court stuff, not just on the court stuff. Yeah.
Boys with Kim Jong-un.
No, she's like an extravagant personality. She's just a huge person to be around.
And he was a dog.
That too.
That's crazy. Wasn't it a story like he didn't even play basketball, like in high school or college or whatever, and then he just like was a garbage man, and somehow like
I didn't even.
He just was a garbage man.
And then they found him somehow.
Do you know the story?
Not quite, but it's similar to basically what you guys said. He was just found
as a garbage man, and they were like, "Yo, you look tall and athletic. We think you should hoop for us."
I guess something. I mean, he was a 0 and 20 guy, bro.
Yeah, facts.
I'm not 0 and 20, but like he was that was his MO. Mm-hmm. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that also like comes into my game a little bit too.
Dennis Rodman influence. I'd say you're definitely a polished offensive player. To be fair.
Does the way that you view fashion ever bleed into basketball? Because I've sort of had this moment where I was writing and trying to figure out how my philosophy and all these things and like being sort of an artistic person could kind of bleed into basketball. And I've sort of like made it an analogy that like when I was dribbling, it felt like I was doing paintbrushes on a canvas or like building this piece of art as I continued to make moves and have things happen. Do you have a feeling that when it comes to basketball?
I mean, yeah, but it's more of like my play style. Like I would say like I would have to like look good in order to like play good. So I would say like oversized tee, shorts at a certain lane. But yeah,
that helps like give you like confidence and feel like swag
confidence and
Were you surprised when you saw Chris hoop for the first time?
Yeah, I didn't know he played.
Chris,
I had a few people say that.
Shout out Picknelly Park. This is actually us plus the three of us plus
Jack.
Good old Jack Lowe is our Picknelly Park squad. 3-1.
Yep.
3-1. Big weekend night on last Thursday night. Hopefully we get two more dubs for the squad next weekend. And yeah, you been enjoying that?
Yeah, it's pretty chill. Everyone's cool.
It's been cool. It's good to have like a community type of event. Like there's a pretty good amount of people there every
I was
session.
surprised.
Even like people just watching and enjoying there for the vibes.
Dude, that first night was packed.
Yeah, I mean even last week it was pretty.
Also
like there was the whole sideline was packed for when we played.
It's the biggest event in that gym since basketball.
Since like our games. Yeah,
it's kind of crazy.
I mean we cut this, but like there was more people. There was probably triple as many people in the gym last Thursday night than there was at the softball game I was just at.
Yeah,
tough.
Most definitely.
Tough, yeah. But I mean, I think it's really good for the Elms community to have like something to look forward to like that, where it's just like, I mean, the residence life director was on the same team as the women's basketball coach.
That was crazy. Shout out Ryan, bro.
Shout out Ryan. Ryan was going crazy. He was hooping.
He said he played in high school.
He did play in high school.
Yeah, but you can tell.
He was hooping. And I mean, it's like brings together people of all different, I guess, teams and interests, I guess, with baseball guys. Like last week we played against the soccer guys, we played against basketball players who just graduated. And then there's women's basketball team, there's the volleyball guys, there's volleyball girls. It's like it's a huge, I guess, clash of different interests. All like, I mean, obviously it plays into our hands pretty nicely because obviously we're on the basketball team, right? So it's good to be, feels good to like be on we're playing well and basketball's one of the sports like when it can be fun, but it's also frustrating if you suck, right?
Yeah.
So if the better you are at it, the more competent you are, the more fun it is. So like we had obviously I had fun in that second game because I made a couple of shots, but like that was so fun. So I have like a high level game where we're competing. That was a very good time. I'm enjoying that. And then that'd be pretty crazy if we play like one of those teams in the finals. Hopefully we get there. Packed gym. But I mean, dude, like both sides of the court, I guess sidelines
like
were full. Pretty good vibes. Was this like one of the bigger crowds that you played in front of?
Depends on the sport.
Basketball.
Probably.
It's pretty crazy to think about.
Yeah. I mean, hockey we played in front of some huge crowds. But like, yeah, basketball is probably one of the bigger crowds I've ever played in front of. In a random 33% in Elms College.
I hope this sticks. I hope, obviously we won't be in it next year, but this is, I think, such a good thing in the spring.
Yeah, we've never had intramural sports here since I've been here.
Yeah, me neither. Sometimes they put up the volleyball net in the quad grass area, but there's never like actual organized type of thing there. But I think it'd be so good for the community to have like this, especially because the off season, especially like the spring off season where the season finished and now you're at school as kind of like just a student, hanging with your friends more, maybe going out more, doing things that you wouldn't be able to do during the season because of the time commitment and energy level. So to have something like this to still like play basketball, I mean, especially for me as like I'm not playing college basketball anymore. Yeah. B, to fill time and C, it's just like it's overall good vibes. You know, like I feel like the spring semester is always great vibes. Obviously, the season is a season and it's a lot of highs and lows and it's tough and physically demanding and time demanding as well. And then you have so much free time opened up, but to still be like playing basketball in I guess semi-competitive way, but also just like have that free time and weather starts to get good. It's just overall vibes. I definitely think that this is adding to the overall vibes of second semester for sure.
Yeah. Do you have any other sports that you've dabbled with?
Volleyball, baseball.
Baseball?
And neither of them stuck?
I can see you being a good volleyball player. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean,
baseball.
Pretty good at volleyball.
I don't know if I could picture you on what position did you play?
Huh?
What position did you play in baseball?
For baseball?
Yeah,
just played second base.
I can see that. I don't. Yeah, maybe.
Why do you think those didn't stick?
You could probably put some swag fits on in baseball with some eye black and stuff.
Couldn't hit the ball at all.
Oh, I feel that.
That's what I was thinking. I don't. I feel like you have really long arms and
not hit the ball.
I don't know if that would. Not that I could hit the ball at all either.
No, I'm terrible.
You look like you could play baseball.
Yeah, I would look it, but nah.
Yeah, I definitely.
I just never grew up playing
volleyball though. I could definitely see you being a good volleyball player.
Yeah, volleyball. It was my I played in high school for 2 years. Both years we got to the championship and lost.
They have men's volleyball up here, right?
Yeah.
In high school?
Yeah.
As well? So, I went to high school in Ohio, and there was no such thing as men's volleyball. It's only like a northeast, like very north, like New England and New York type of thing, men's volleyball, I think. In the South, I don't think
you didn't have a team, period?
It just didn't exist. No school had teams. No school has teams like maybe, I don't even know if Philadelphia has, or Pennsylvania. Like, Pennsylvania, South, and West. If there's men's volleyball is very prominent at all. I don't know. But I definitely would. I played in high school as well, and I enjoyed it. But I would have played again if there was, but there was no such thing.
I was okay. I wasn't great, but I can bump and volley.
Yeah, I could not bump or volley. I could just spike.
Yeah, makes sense.
I could just spike. I feel like you would be good at volleyball. I feel like you have like good touch and good, especially for someone who's tall.
It was really more all about timing, too.
That is definitely true. I think the men's volleyball team's having a very good season this year so far.
Yeah, they are.
They're a plus 500. They got a big commerce up yesterday. Shout out Nick Ushman. It's my dogs. Shout out the men's volleyball team at Elms.
My StratSim teammate.
Yeah, we got to figure out the StratSim shit, bro.
Don't say we. We're first right now.
You want to hear something funny? Shout out Dr. Kimball. He was in class when you guys weren't there. He was saying how he was talking to somebody from StratSim, and they were saying how they'd never seen someone take all of their cars off the market for the first 2 years before. And
he emailed us that. The guy, he attached us in an email chain with the guy from StratSim, and he was like, I've never seen someone do that before, and it could definitely work, and here's why it's working, and then blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, I get it. I'm genius.
I asked him if he could figure out. Basically, we're in this like senior class where you basically in charge of a car company. and you have to like do everything. It's like actually
It runs in a simulation. So
It's
like you
a
have all these decisions you can make with like manufacturing, distribution, sales, marketing, all this stuff, and then like based on the decisions that he makes and his team makes and our team makes, it like changes
affects
the actual
and we're
economy
all
and
in the
everything.
same market.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. My team is sucking. To be fair though, it's so complicated, and I definitely haven't spent enough time to like actually understand the nuances, because like I didn't even know that we had a dealership discount. We're losing 10% on all of our cars. That's pretty crazy. Just like, and I mean, I'm selling a car for $30,000, losing $3,000 a car, and I'm already like head is underwater. So it's pretty crazy.
I spent enough time. I have a pretty good
You
grasp.
started off really hot, like
no,
on
we started-
ChatGPT. I'm saying.
Yeah, but we started off like really bad. is the
Well,
problem.
of course, you talk because
We yanked 2 cars off the market. Didn't realize that was going to tank our stock, and then we lost like a bunch of dealer ratings. It was a mess. And then, but now since then, I've figured out like what the method is. And I think we might win the whole thing. I think
you might.
We're in a pretty good spot.
You guys in
everyone else, basically what happened is like everyone else started producing way too many cars and like getting over production charges. So they're losing like 200 mil every single year. And so like we're the only company that didn't happen to, and everyone else is also like bleeding from
What's your stock price now?
47. Yeah.
Dude, ours was 18. Now it's
I know.
$3.
I know.
$3 a share.
Everyone else's stock just dropped because they can't keep producing cars. It's like way too expensive.
If we don't go up this week, we spent the last 2 weeks.
You might
like,
not, bro, because you were bleeding money and now you like just stopped bleeding money. It may like rebound a little bit, but I don't think it's
If
going to go
there's
back
no
up.
positive sign, I'm gonna be so frustrated, bro. Because I've been spending a lot of time with limited help on this.
That was a crazy call out.
So yeah, I think one thing about Elms, there's a lot of like unique classes as well for
Yeah.
different things. Like for example,
Definitely.
not a big art guy. My art class was architecture in Minecraft. I don't know if you heard of that.
Yeah.
You were in the class before me
Yeah.
actually. So yeah, we're learning about historical art and architecture, and then we're recreating it in Minecraft as the project for the grade. And that was like super cool. Like I said before, like the tangibleness of like building something, that was really and obviously it being in Minecraft, which I was such a big Minecraft nerd as a kid.
Yeah,
that
I would
was awesome.
Probably pass that class with like a A+.
Yeah.
Minecraft is fun.
It's awesome, and it's time consuming, but I didn't really mind like sitting for 3-4 hours like building something like cool. Is there any classes that obviously you're a freshman, so you have a little, or finishing your freshman year now, so you have a little bit less options this year because it's more like general education stuff, but anything in the future that you've maybe heard of that you're excited to take part in?
Just really more about like the art classes.
Is there fashion dedicated stuff?
It depends. It's certain stuff, like courses of the class.
Okay. Is there any specific that like cover a fashion topic?
Not really.
There is like actual universities for like fashion
Yeah,
stuff,
there
right?
is. But
Do you have any interest in like doing a graduate degree at like, I don't even know what the schools are called, but I know there's definitely like fashion schools.
I would assume they're probably in New York if I had to
yeah,
guess.
New York.
Yeah.
Or LA.
That's where I would like most likely go. I'm always there. But,
And
yeah.
you're always in New York? Yeah. He actually like has a crazy like travel what do you call it? Like there was one day, I don't remember where we were going, but he was telling me that Jack and I dropped him off at the train station. This guy just trains to New York for the day and then comes back like 4 a.m. and we have a game the next day. And he goes it on hoops. It's like some Dennis Rodman shit, bro.
5 schedule.
Yeah, bro. It's like some Dennis Rodman shit. Very nuts. I don't really have much more on that.
I was gonna ask. So when it comes to like fashion and trends, like, do you follow that super closely?
I mean, it's like I have no choice really, to be honest, since I'm like into it a lot. But yeah.
Where are the trends like? You have like an app where it's like these are trending, or social media?
Well, social media, yeah, mainly. That's it. Like TikTok, Instagram.
So it's like it's depending on. So like let's say a TikTok thing comes up on your feed and it's like a random person wearing a random outfit, but then if it like blows up, that becomes like the new thing.
Yeah. All the time.
And everybody starts wearing that kind of stuff, and so like then you have parodies of that thing, and it just sort of
Yes.
spirals off and off. Okay.
What's that thing right now?
Right now, basically, let's see, graphic tees, oversized clothes.
I'm trendy. I'm with it.
I'm with it. Picknelly Park graphic tee.
Hey, it also comes in basketball too.
Trendiness in basketball.
Yeah, this year everybody started wearing the armband right here. With
Like
large tee.
Like what I was wearing?
Yeah.
Oh, I only wear it to cover the whoop because I play with.
Yeah, I know, but like everybody else.
A lot of people do wear it. A lot of people do wear it. Long sleeves.
Long sleeves.
I started a long sleeves trend. Not actually, but I've been playing long sleeves for a long time. Like a really long time. Like since high school. And I was in high school like 6 years ago.
For people,
No, I'm not 6 years. Like I started wearing it 6 years ago in high school.
Since surely the beginning of like the NBA.
Yeah, but you actually don't see that many people wearing it in the league, to be honest with you.
Is it allowed?
They do have relatively strict restrictions, I think. But I don't know. But you don't see it that often, long sleeves. Me, though, you see it often.
I used to do that, and now it's just like, yeah.
Long sleeves? You still hoop in long sleeves?
Did last week, but
Yeah.
do you follow like the history of fashion trends / art / that kind of thing? Like if you go back in time,
Yeah.
is there like a really interesting period that you've learned about?
It's crazy, I would say. A lot of clothes I wouldn't wear personally, but it's definitely like there's clothes that are like crazy, like ripped into shreds, stuff like that, due to it being like in an older time. So
How
the
old is an
clothes-
older time? Like 1950s, 1920s, 1800s? How far are we going back?
Say like 1800s.
Okay. And the trendiness was to have your clothes just ripped apart.
Yeah.
Like wear mesh?
Like I would say like more of like baggy, like sort of like just distressed.
Do you ever ask why? This might like ruin the magic of it, but like the why these things tend to trend. Like if you look at like the backstory about why do I find this so compelling? Like the whole I'm wearing like baggy shirts. Like why does that get so popular? Or something like the armband. Like why does that happen?
I just feel like other people like now I feel like people are onto like more of the trends, but I feel like people who've like been in it for long, I feel like they just like everybody like loves to do something. Everybody loves to do what they love, so it's like I feel like
I don't really
everybody
know
just
why. The armband would be like I know why I wore the wristband. But I don't know, maybe it's like wearing a wristband, for example, like the sweatband. That's like it's subtle, but it's like differentiating, you know? So people like to have their own type of uniqueness, their own type of swag, but obviously you don't want to do something that's too OD that it's like
What is this guy doing?
yeah, exactly. So like an armband, same as like a calf sleeve. Like people think like a calf sleeve is swag.
It is.
I mean, I don't think it's calf sleeve is swag.
Depends on the person. Depends on the player.
But that's probably because that's a subtle thing that differentiates you from other people wearing because also you're wearing the exact same thing as everybody else, right?
Yeah.
So like, how do you differentiate yourself for people who are interested in that?
I mean, I just wear whatever I think is cool. I don't really like care about what anybody else has to say. I feel like that's like the goal that everybody who like wants to like get dressed, look cool, just don't care what other people think. Just be yourself.
It is like a reverse psychology kind of thing because if you think about it in like human psychology, the goal would be to blend in. Because if you don't blend in, then you stand out, and then a predator kills you. Because we're a herd animal. So it's like
Sure.
if you stand out, then like you're actually putting yourself at risk. But now obviously we live in a society where that's not a thing. So it's almost like the opposite of like the normal human psychology, just like pushing back against that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. I think it's interesting. I definitely know more now than I did at the beginning of the podcast. Still don't know much. Still don't understand a lot of it, but I do have appreciation for it to some degree, especially specifically like the creation thing that we were talking about before. I think that's dope. You have anything else?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Rayquan, thank you for coming on the pod today, bro. Do you have anything else you want to say to the audience?
Just be yourself. Do what you love.
Be yourself and do what you love. Appreciate you, bro.